guys, we're so happy to be joined yet again at the Dick's House of Sport with Hanna and Haley Cavinder. Hi.
Hi.
How's your morning been so far?
It's been amazing. We just finished up the panel, and that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
A little sunny outside, but overall,
Yeah.
the energy out there, it was great.
Yeah,
we
and
were
like
catching
the setup
signals.
is amazing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, Dick's put this together in Under Armour amazingly. Even last night, it was just so well put together. Such a
Yeah.
good idea. So I'm excited to be part of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really, it's just, I feel like we turn a corner and something new pops up and I'm like, this is amazing. How do I stay here forever?
Exactly.
I was gonna say off the top, you guys are here as the team captains for the Dick's Varsity team. How does that feel? How does it feel to be like the lead? You know?
No, it's awesome being able to share a story and help anybody that's, trying to be a content creator or learn from us is something that we're really passionate about, being trailblazers in it. So it's been awesome. This event is great for that, and being able to answer questions outside afterwards was so fun.
Nice.
Well, you guys were like kind of some of the first athletes to get and sign endorsement deals with NIL rules changing and all of that while you guys were in college. So how did that kind of come to fruition? How did you pick which deals you did? And has that gotten hard at all as like you've now finished your college basketball careers and you're like kind of now more in the world of influencing?
I think in the beginning when NIL first passed, Hannah and I really didn't know. As long as with all the other college athletes, it was the wild, wild west, and you didn't really know. So I think partnering with a good agency that's very proactive, getting to know them, and they know like what you want to represent organically, that allowed us to really maximize off of it and allow us to really stay focused and balance influencing and our athlete during our career. So I think just in the beginning at first, it was like we had to figure it out, but then as times come, you start getting exclusive long-term deals, and that's what our agencies have done for us. So locking in deals with an Under Armour, so to speak, for 3 years. It's not just a 1 month thing.
Right.
That's something that our agency is very proactive on, and we've seen so much success within ourselves with it.
And then just picking off what Haley said, I think after basketball season's done, people's always are like, what's next? Our agency also does a really good job of getting equity within businesses and helping those businesses grow. So we have equity within Better, we have equity within Slate. Being able to dive deeper in that and kind of learn the entrepreneurial side is super important to us. And then starting our own app with health and fitness, we're big on that. So just kind of diving deeper into your brand and expanding it. It doesn't just stop with NIL, and I think that we can be huge representations of that.
Totally.
I love women in business. Do you guys feel like businesswomen a little
Absolutely.
bit?
Yeah,
I
I love
that.
it.
Love
And I love
that.
that title.
Yeah, and also like that, I feel like you got a little bit of like a jump start because of NIL, but like you're just doing so much, like so young that it's like,
Yeah.
okay, sky's the limit. Like
Yeah.
you can really get after it and kind of choose your own career path. It feels like.
Exactly.
I do want to go back to even before NIL. Like, when was the moment for the two of you that you realized, like, wait, we have something here? Like, did somebody encourage you to, like, kind of build your own brand? Or is that something that you two were just like, no brainer, we're twins. Like, let's do this.
Hanna Cavinder.
Yeah, so Haley, which is ironic, she was not into social media at all. And before COVID started, it kind of was just my TikTok account. But during COVID, we were trying to kill time. And I heard this song Chicken Wing, and I was like, okay, we can go like dribble beats to this, Haley. Like, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
We woke up and it had like 200K views, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're turning their page to Cavinder. But no, nobody actually encouraged us. My parents are business owners, and we always knew we wanted to do business when we were younger. We were gonna do like a hotel called like Twins Inn or something. Like that was our dream when we were younger.
So
but
cute.
no, it's been awesome to be able to share this dream and kind of see it all play. I mean, I would never envision this for us, but it's been amazing.
That's so cute. Also, never too late for Twins Inn. Would like to book
Yeah,
a stay there
Smart.
in the
I
future.
Yeah,
think that'd be fun, and
honestly.
I wanted like a pets. Like we love dogs, so like we watched Hotel for Dogs.
Yes. Oh my
and
God,
I
I was
like
just about to
created
say
this
that.
whole
Yes.
thing, and I'm like, we have to have like a whole floor catered to dogs.
Okay,
so
Twins
cute.
in with an accompanying pet hotel
Yeah.
coming to you soon.
It might be in the near future.
Love this. Okay.
Go ahead. You
Yeah,
guys finish
so I was reading the news recently that the University of North Carolina, they're really encouraging their student athletes to become content creators, which is kind of a reverse because
Yeah.
you guys just started on your own.
Right.
And that it wasn't like the school was encouraging you.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, what do you think about this transition of like schools getting involved
Right.
with trying to turn their athletes into content creators and influencers?
Yeah, I think that's amazing. In the beginning, I felt like Hannah and I kind of had this stigma about us. Like, they were like, oh my gosh, they're doing TikTok. They can't focus on their sport. Like, that was in my mind as well when NIL first passed. But then you see so much success and kind of how that page has turned where people want to get into influencing. They want to showcase their lives college athletes, how much has it evolved over time. And I think that's amazing for North Carolina to do that. Obviously, I think being females as well, going professional, you never know if you can. The small percentage, the revenue that's in the professional leagues for females compared to men is obviously night and day. So I think that obviously capitalizing off when the time is right and hot, and you can do that in the social media space. So props to North Carolina.
Yeah, I think this is also a good follow-up to why you guys are here this weekend. Or it's not even a weekend. It's literally Wednesday.
I know. I said that.
It feels like a weekend.
Shout out
Maybe we're
Dips.
in-
Yeah.
Friday. And we're in sunny Tampa. So you guys are here as the team captains, as I mentioned, for the Dick's Varsity team, which is like an influencer program. How do you anticipate mentoring these creators, given they're more, I would say, on the creator side rather than like the athlete side?
Yeah, I think, like you said, being able to showcase life outside of basketball was huge for us. For me personally, I didn't get as many minutes as a basketball player. Or, we weren't known to be, the Paige Buckers of women's basketball, the Caitlin Clark. So being able to showcase, okay, what is our niche is kind of when I want to resonate to them. You don't have to be the top athlete. You don't have to be the starting quarterback, and you can still be successful in the NIL space and monetize off your name. Find what you love and continue to do it consistently, and you'll get something in return.
Do you so like I rode in college, so again not a very big sport that I don't know brings in any money, but I would say like I chose to go to Michigan because I was like the education is amazing and I obviously will need that, and then the rowing program, like that, we're on the same page. How do you feel like with the NIL changing landscape that people are thinking about school now? Because like, did your parents ever say to you in the college process, like, I want you to make sure you're focusing on your education still and all of that? Because obviously they've supported you through your sport career, but like, how does that kind of now factor in with the NIL changing rules to you guys?
Right, I think NIL is very, very big when deciding as a college athlete now. In the beginning for us, it was never that. It was never, are we going to decide based on the collectives and the NIL and the branding of the school and how are they going to help you in that way. So in the beginning for us, obviously, it's all about your education, being a student, and then where can we play together?
Right.
How can we perform at the top level of playing our dream Division I basketball players? So I do think that nowadays that conversation has changed. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think obviously being educated and getting your degree should be your priority. But also when it comes to how can you maximize yourself and make money, make revenue in college, what schools are going to do that, what schools are going to help you with your brand. If that was me today as an 18-year-old deciding, I would 100% be looking at that.
Right. Yeah, it's not just like another factor you have to consider
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Okay, so how different do you think your paths would be without NIL and the TikTok that blew up? Like, I know you guys were talking about your parents being business owners. You kind of always wanted to go into business, twinning. But like, where do you think you would be right now?
I think I would either be in sales 100%. I
Okay.
love being able to sell, especially my sisters are in it, so seeing what they do and kind of coordinating it to what we do now, it's very similar. Or I'd love to be like an attorney because I love to argue.
Girl, you and me both.
But school-wise, I think it'd be more sales and business.
I think honestly the same boat. I would say I love sales. I love marketing when it comes to certain things, being able to see what a brand wants. So I think anyway in that nature, I would have definitely gone into. In my second life, I would love, like, I enjoy Grey's Anatomy, The Pit, all those shows. So maybe like a surgeon, but I think that's like way out of my
And it's
So
so
that's-
I've never heard that one before.
second life. Like if that was a thing, that would
We
be
don't
my-
know her, but that's
don't
what we
know
want
her,
for
like,
her.
that's
It would be like a
what I want.
Heather.
My-
That would be Heather.
my sister, that I can like literally see this playing out with my sister. I would say something like that, and she'd be like, "Caroline, shut
Yeah, like
the
I'm way over my
hell
means,
up." Yeah.
100%. But
A girl can dream.
A girl
Yeah,
can dream,
exactly. A
right.
girl can dream. Okay, I know that you guys signed with like the WWE Next in Line program back in 2021. Are we is that in the future? Like, is that anything still, or are we straying away from it? We can
I
also
would never
cut
count
this.
anything out. Like when it comes to WWE and their fan base and everything that they have, it's very sports and competitive like and storylines. So it lines up great with Hannah and I and who we are. So I would never count it out. Maybe in the future.
Okay.
We'll see.
Just, I guess, a wrap-up question before we hit a little lightning round.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you just feel like, with the amount of publicity you get, do you feel adjusted to it? How does it sit with your life and, like,
Because like the TikTok really blew up.
Also,
overnight.
and you
No,
were
that's
just
a
saying,
great
like,
question.
I wasn't really on social media that much before.
Yeah.
So, like, how have you adjusted?
Right, I think you learn as you go. Obviously, being in the space for 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years ago, Hannah is different till today. I think understanding that I just kind of harped on this outside. Like, the good is just as poison as the bad. Never get too high, never get too low. Like, never go to those people for yourself and get confidence through that.
Right.
Because the next day they can turn on you. So just relying on your circle, and kind of using it as a tool for business is what I do. Don't live in it, or that's just like your job.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's a good mindset.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I've learned as I've gone. I think it's not linear. You know, we're all human beings here. We all feel it in some ways. Being in that space, the opinions of others is always going to affect you somewhat, like a little inch. But like their comment, I always tell Hannah this: like their comment, they comment it and then they leave. The good and the bad, they comment, they leave. They don't dwell on it. Like we don't want to analyze that and dwell on it for days and days and days. Like that, they're winning. So don't let them win. And I just think that also utilizing it and shifting the mindset and the perspective, like this is what business is. This is my business. Let's use it as a tool for our benefit and capitalize off of. But that's not who we are, and that's not where we get our good either.
Yeah.
So we always try to remind ourselves. I think being with Hannah in this space is so good. Like having someone that like feels the same spot
And gets you and like
Yeah.
understands you and how
100%
things
and
affect
knows
you.
you. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get to the lightning round,
Right,
I
right.
do have to shout out Haley just got engaged.
I have a fiance. I'm in my
She's a
fiance
fiance.
era.
Yes,
Thank
exactly.
you so much.
Have you started wedding planning at all? Because I am 2 months out of my
Okay.
2 months away from my wedding. And so I'm like in the trenches right now. So I just was like wondering if you've even opened that door yet.
I've tried to open it. I had never realized how loaded that door is.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
It's
say,
a very heavy
I was
door.
gonna say, be careful.
It's a very heavy door that like I'm not good at in
Yep.
any way.
And it's windy on the
It's
other
very
side.
windy.
Keeps
The
blowing
weather's
shut.
a little shaky. People like booking advanced venues. I'm like, holy cow! Like, and we have specific Ferg plays on the Cowboys, so like we have specific time slots where I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay. But I did just get a wedding planner, so
There you go.
load
Moving
off
in the
my
right
shoulders.
direction.
Yes,
Yep.
so I'm excited to share about her and the venue and stuff. But I think it's fun to showcase your audience as you evolve and get older and the new
Totally.
chapters and
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, so I'm really excited about it. We'll see.
Just how like life changes. Also, completely random question, but you guys were roommates, right?
Yeah.
So, are you still roommates or no? Now you're living with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm like kind of moving out, kind of moving in.
Yeah.
Well, always work purposes. We always have to kind of,
course.
coordinate. But
Right.
I'm in Fort Lauderdale right now. I have a place there. She has a room in mine, and then I have a room.
In our
Ferg, like,
house.
is really good about this. Like, I have a
Yeah,
room in
so
Haley in their
cute.
house, so
Yeah.
like he gets it.
I
Like,
was
we're
literally-
pretty much soulmates. So, like, I come with
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hello. Package deal.
But like, yeah, he's
We're
like
all
my
getting
brother, so
married.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
nice to meet you.
Might as
Yeah.
well, like, he's really good and understanding about that. But I do think that I love being on the go. Like, I can't wait to fully be with Jake and not have to do long distance because I think that sucks. But I also do think, like, being on the go and, like, being career driven and, like, being independent is something that, like, it's very important to me. And he really gets that, too. So we balance each other great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Love
Okay,
that.
that was. I was so curious because I was like, how are they? Are they all gonna move in together?
We should. That's a great idea. I
The
don't know.
answer is yes.
There's this boundary.
Where he draws the line.
Like, I have a dog.
Yeah, it's okay. Come on, come on. Okay, rapid fire, shall we?
Yes.
All right. Who is the messier roommate?
Hannah, sorry. Hannah, you know it.
That was so fast.
Okay, but I just want to say really quickly, I know these are rapid fire. I am messy. I'm not messy. Haley is OCD
Yeah, I
and like
just-
the slightest thing. I'm very clean. I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
that to be
true.
like a thing.
Okay, I
I'm
get that.
very clean.
I get
She's
that.
Set the
just,
record
like-
straight.
She's just very like.
Yeah, she's
Right.
over the. She's like
I'm
a
over the
little bit
top,
above
yeah.
average.
little bit.
above average. There's a problem. For
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, who plans the vacation?
Hannah.
Hannah, for sure.
Okay. Who has the better read on people?
Haley.
Me.
So mic drop.
She's got a radar.
100%.
Okay,
She's learning.
You just.
Baby steps.
who has better style?
I would say I copy a lot of what Hannah does in certain things,
cute.
and then I think we bounce each other off. But we have similar style. But I would say like some things I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wear that because that looked good on her.
Yeah. Very similar style.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Who steals the other's clothes without asking? Oh, I saw a look. I saw a
We
look.
always,
Got the
steal
answer.
clothes. Hannah always borrows my clothes, but we always ask. Like I'm not like I don't care. You can come in my closet.
Unless
Oh.
if she's worn it.
Yeah.
If she's worn it, I can wear it. If she hasn't worn it or hasn't been seen like in a photo, then
That's
I
fair.
can't.
Yes,
So
Honestly,
it's like,
valid.
lots of time on
That's
it.
fair.
Like, you're not gonna.
We'll take
wear
it a
it.
I'll
photo
steal her
in it.
purses though without a
Yeah.
hassle.
Yeah,
And she'll just like
course.
see it.
Of
I'm like, can you put it back? I saw her on her Snapchat story. I'm like, can you put that back in my room?
I used to hide my sister's clothes before she left for
Oh
college.
yeah,
Growing
used to
up,
be
it was
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
it used to
yeah.
be
Oh
bad.
my
There's a
God.
lot
It gets
of
violent.
divorce
It gets violent.
arguments.
Like,
Oh,
it's
yes.
not worth your peace.
Uh-huh.
But now it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's a little scary.
Okay, obviously you are engaged, but in a prior life, who would be more likely to shoot their shot with a guy?
I feel like my friends come to me as chat. They call me because like always
She's
call me,
chat
like,
GPT.
they're
Okay.
like, what do I say back to this guy? Like, how do I respond? Do I do this,
totally.
do this? And so I feel like I could probably shoot my shot, or like, I think I kind of did at Ferg in a way where I like kind of gave him some love on social media. He gave it back. We exchanged. And
Yeah.
then he DM'd me first, but he would like to say I slid in. So I'd say probably me. Hannah needs a little bit of coaching.
I get that. My friends come to me too, and I'm like, guys, I've been engaged. Like, I think I'm out of the game. I don't think you want my
Yeah.
Right.
advice. Like, I think I'm washed up.
Haley definitely has game.
That's what a compliment.
She's very skilled in that department.
There you go.
Atta
I
girl.
love that.
Shout out Ferg.
All right, who is more likely to give up social media? I feel like we.
Haley.
I don't
100%.
know. I feel like I've grown.
Ooh, okay.
No, there's no way. You can't turn off your mind. You go to the bathroom to post a TikTok.
I gotta get it out there.
That's what I'm saying. Who's gonna
Hello,
get it
the
out?
bathroom. Come on.
While
Post
I'm
it anywhere.
peeing, I can easily do
She's
that.
like, she makes us
Exactly.
go, yeah. We
Also,
balance each
I'm
other
gonna
out.
be watching TikToks while I pee. Hello.
Exactly.
kill two birds with one stone.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know you girls aren't the tallest girls,
Mhm.
but who's more likely to attempt a dunk?
Haley. I hate physicality.
Okay.
If somebody came down like for a rebound or something, like I am not in there.
You're
I
like,
broke
getting
my
it
nose.
on,
I
dude.
played that
You're
part.
like,
I
here,
choose
you
my
have it.
battles.
You have it.
Yes.
Take
no.
it. Take it.
You win.
Haley, she can have it.
So cute.
Okay, and who is more likely to stay home on a Friday night?
Haley.
Haley.
Okay.
Hannah's,
that.
Hannah like is like, let's go.
Yeah.
Plays music, we're going. I'm like, okay.
Hey, but that's
Guess
what
I'm
you
going.
need. You know,
Yes.
the balance. You
The
need someone to be
balance.
like,
We're in
get up, we're
different
going.
chapters.
Yeah.
She's
Right.
basically married.
Right,
I'm,
right,
like,
right.
Not so different chapters.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we always go and have a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
There you go.
social girlies.
There you
Love
go.
that.
Amazing. Okay, guys, thanks so much.
Yeah.
We really
Those
appreciate
were
your
great
time.
questions. This was so fun.
Yeah, and can't thank obviously like Dick's Sporting Goods and
Mhm.
Dick's House of Sport enough because this weekend has been stellar and you
It's a
guys
Wednesday.
have been helping crush it. What'd you say?
Said it's a Wednesday. You
Oh.
said it was a weekend.
Hey, the
Sounds like
best
weekend,
days
yeah.
are the ones that feel like the weekends.
Oh, that's where we're
Put
gonna
that
end
on
it.
a freaking pillow.
Put it on a hoodie.
There you go.
We'll end on that.
Amazing. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Perfect.